we have a lot on our plate. We may need a priority list.
Kurt said we go back in and eat lunch and talk about it. But first he's going to police up all this loot off the goblins.
All right, sounds good, Kursk. So for you find, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 12. 3 of them got burnt up. So you find 12 scimitars.
Good gosh.
9 short bows. And 12 arrows.
12, 9, and 12.
Yep.
All right, I'll add those into my inventory for right now.
Sounds good. You did pick up a couple bows, but they were burnt to crisp, so they weren't really usable.
All right. Let's discuss our plan over lunch.
So you guys head on back. Darian kind of hits Kriv kind of on the shoulder, and he kind of keeps talking as you guys are walking, just kind of small talk about his maneuvers. And Kriv, he's asking you questions like, how did you do that kick? And what was that thing with the hands? And so he's just asking just general questions.
Well, your fists can be more dangerous than a sword if you know how to hit and how to put force behind it. A lot of it's actually in the hips.
Really? Really. And he's kind of like moving his hips and trying to imitate some of the hand movements you're doing as you're walking. You guys kind of get back to the inn. You guys see that, pretty busy. They kind of bring you some food over, and you guys have some time to kind of chat about what you want to do.
So what is currently everything we need to take care of? Banshee, well, Goblin Castle, Lost Adventurer. Is there anything else?
We gotta take care of that Spider Queen chick or dude.
Spider
Queen.
This kind of sounds really exciting, guys. Do you guys mind if I join you? I kind of just got here in town.
You are a PC.
Do we know where Wavering Tor is at?
The Wavewind Cave? Ugh.
No, the place where the orcs are at. Wavering Tor?
Yeah, so that is somewhere up towards Coneyberry.
Okay, so we have 3 things out at Coneyberry. Owlswell, Agatha, and Wave Tor. We don't know where the castle is, but it's up north. And then we have the druid up in Thunder Tree, who may know where the castle is.
Oh, Regloth or something like that?
Yeah, Regaloth, yep.
I do know the way to the castle to the north.
Yeah, and we gotta pick up his gear.
Goblins are being oppressive.
What kind of gear does Kriv need? Any additional gear right now just to get him till we get to his gear?
I don't know. Do you need anything specifically right now at this point? Grip?
Besides a heal, not really.
Alrighty. So he's probably talking about more like food stuff and things that he sort of dropped as he was running type of thing.
Would this count as a short rest, Greg, since we're sitting down?
Absolutely, it would be a short rest.
There's your heal.
We should probably take a long rest. But anyways, Kurt says, how do you go to Lion Cluster and sell this loot?
All right.
So as they're discussing, he's going to go on down there and sell some loot.
Alrighty. So you kind of walk in, and you see she's now really polishing up the last stuff that you brought in, and is kind of working on it. And she kind of looks over and she says, Kursk, you're here again. It's good to see you. I'm glad you came.
Kursk got more swords, scimitars, and bows to sell.
God, I hope it's better than the stuff you've been bringing me, Kursk.
Well, swords should be better.
Okay, alright, well that's good. That's a start.
So I whip out 8 short swords.
Alrighty.
12 scimitars and the 9 short bows. He's not even going to worry about the arrows.
All right, he's going to hang on to the arrows. So she kind of looks at the short swords. She says, yes, Kursk, these are much better than you brought me before, I have to be honest. So she kind of looks through and she says, we're going to say, how about 5 gold apiece for each of the short swords?
Okay.
All right. She looks over at the scimitars. She says, Kursk, these look like what I had before, what you brought me.
Well, Kursk think they look good.
Well, Kursk, I mean, they're okay, but I had to put a lot of work in the last ones. I'll give you 10 gold each for these.
Kursk like that. That's even better than short sword.
All righty. I'll take that. That's fine. And then what else do you have there?
Kursk got short bows.
Short bows. She looks at these and she says, Kursk, these are really short bows. Who shoots these things? You got... What? Is the gnome in your party shooting these things? What is this?
Goblins.
Goblins? Where are the goblins?
Dead.
Well, she laughs. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, Kursk. Well, let's see. These are going to be for kids practicing and stuff like that. Boy, Kursk, we're going to have to make these... What do you think, Kursk? How much for this lot? What do you think? You're a smart guy. Smart half-orc.
Kursk takes off his boots, counts his fingers and toes, and says, 20 gold.
All right, we can do 20 gold. That sounds like a good plan, Kursk. I like it. She goes back, grabs the money, takes the stuff. She's like, do you need to buy anything, Kursk?
Kursk got horse now, so Kursk want lance.
Oh, a lance, huh? Okay. Yeah, let me see what I got back there. So she goes ahead and gets you brings back out a lance. She says, how does this look, Kursk?
Okay.
Now, Kursk, have you ever used a lance before?
No.
All right. So there's looks good, Crib. So all right, you have to be careful with this, okay? This is not something that you want to be putting into your belly when you're charging. You understand?
Kursk knows. Hey, you put pointy in on bad guy.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. All right. So Kursk, you can buy that, but it's going to be 10 gold.
Okay.
All righty. So she gives you the lance and deducts the 10 gold from what you would get.
All right, so it's 120 for the scimitars, 40 for the swords, and then another 20, and then minus 10.
Yep.
Can you throw that up in the party sheet, and Kursk will take the bag and split it up there amongst everybody.
Thanks, Kursk.
140 you said total?
Let's say it was
130?
120 plus 20, that's 140 plus another 40. So that's 180 minus 10. So that's 170.
Perfect. 173 was what was in the thing there before. There you go. So it's split up. All right.
So Kursk goes back.
Oh, whoops. It didn't. It didn't give Kriv anything. I'm sorry. I didn't have it on the character sheet.
He doesn't need anything.
Oh, come on. We'll get him some
Holy
stuff.
crap! You guys make that much in one go? I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, they're a busy group. Problem is they can't buy anything, but they have a lot of money.
Well, see, Kursk is an urchin, so nothing goes to waste with Kursk around. It's got a strong back.
Alrighty. So money has been distributed. You have your stuff, Kriv. I'll give you some cash here in just a second. So if everybody can take 10 out of their gold, that'd be great. Well, yeah, about 10. That'll be fine. 8. Let's do 8.
Done.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Kursk goes back to the inn.
Alrighty.
Kursk's real hungry after all fighting. What for lunch?
So she brings out some more fruits and vegetables, and now she has some roasted apples.
Chris wants pies.
Kursk, we didn't have a chance to make any pie. If you wait it's been an hour. So yeah, so she brings out a nice hot pie.
Oh, Chris eats it.
Alrighty, nice.
Where we go?
I'll look at Kursk. 1 gold for cooking apples.
That's awesome.
You still owe Chris from dying.
We're even now then, Kursk.
I love it.
I think we should head to the castle. I don't know. What do you guys think? We can get Kursk's stuff back then, too.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yep.
All right.
That's probably the most likely avenue for Gundren.
Alrighty.
If we're gonna go there, I need to do one thing with Droop privately.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go back to my room with Droop. And Droop,
Yeah?
I'd like you to prove your loyalty verbally. And I have a way you can do that.
Loyal.
I'm going to put you in a zone of truth and ask that you let its mental effects wash over you and to not resist them.
Oh.
You won't be harmed, and you will only be able to speak the truth, and after this, I will have complete trust in you.
I only speak truth.
Alright. I'll cast a zone of truth.
Alrighty.
Save DC is 13 if he does resist.
Alright, no problem. He doesn't really know what that is, so he's going to feel it come over him, and he's not used to always telling the truth. So what is the, is it a wisdom, I assume?
I think it's charisma.
Charisma? Okay, great. And what'd you say the DC was?
13.
Okay, alrighty. So it kind of goes over him, and you see his eyes kind of sort of glaze over, and he kind of looks at you, and is kind of looking right at you, just kind of dumbfounded.
And it lets me know, too, if...
Yep,
he succeeded.
Yep, you succeed.
He succeeded?
No, you succeeded. He failed.
Oh, okay. It's always weird with succeed and fail. Alright. No matter what, Droop, do you swear complete loyalty to me? No matter who speaks to you or tries to turn you away.
Yes, loyal.
No matter what happens at that castle, your home, you'll stay by my side.
Mommy?
We might run into your mother. And if it's within our power, we'll try to save her from her fate. But I need your complete loyalty to me for something like that to happen.
He seems very conflicted.
I can show you the ways of my God, Droop. I can show you a better life for your kind, too.
He still looks conflicted.
But something like that will start with you trusting people.
Gil Mommy.
Gil Mommy?
Gil Mommy.
What do you mean by Gil Mommy?
Gil Mommy. Loyal.
Gil Mommy loyal. Oh, I see. Loyal to both of us. I think she'll try to take you away, Droop. Try to turn you on us. You can see why I'm a bit hesitant to bring you along back to your home.
Yeah.
Maybe for this, I'll have you stay with the local cleric here while we go.
Okay. I wait.
Alright. I disperse the effects.
Alrighty. He kind of shakes it off a little bit. He kind of looks at you, and he kind of comes over and gives you a hug. He says, Loyal Gilbert. Loyal
I pat him on the head.
Gilbert.
I'm gonna give him
Yeah.
one of my 2 holy relics, the amulet.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, it represents Lathander.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So he takes the amulet and kind of has it in his hand. Immediately looks at it, kind of tries to bite it, and doesn't really break it. And he's like, he's like,
No, that's a present.
Oh,
Don't bite. You
Thank-
wear it.
thank you.
In the future, we'll discuss more about this and what it can do for you.
Alrighty,
You
sounds.
wear this, and people might trust you more.
Alrighty, sounds good. So he puts it on and whatnot, and then he says, oh, nice, sparkly.
All right, that's about it.
Alrighty, sounds good. I see the rest of you guys were kind of discussing what you were going to do there.
Yes, I think we were going to take we're going to wait till sundown and we'll take a long rest. But
All right.
in the interim, Chris is going to go outside and whack at stuff with Talon, and he's wondering if he can borrow Droop.
Well, okay. What do you want to do with Drew?
Chris need practice with sword.
No, I'm not training Droop to deal with combat. That's giving him the wrong message about things.
Oh, Droop don't have to fight. He just has to stand there.
No, you can use a target dummy. I'm not having a Droop, be a part of this.
You see Droop,
Hey.
he's holding his amulet. He's like all smiling with his amulet in his hand around his neck.
Hey,
Droop's
Kursk,
going to be a peace seeker.
Kursk, I remember they had a hog or a boar out back. Maybe we could buy it and they can get the meat afterwards.
Maybe a good idea. Chris, go ask.
Okay. All right, and then before we do that, Dirk, anything that you want to do?
No, I'm all good.
All right, just checking. And then Kriv, anything else for you, bud?
No, not for me.
Alrighty, gotcha. So Mizrik and Kursk, you guys go out into the back, and you see one of the hogs is tied up over at their house for Elsa's house, and is over there. And you see their mom is there as well, and she's kind of tending to some stuff outside, and she kind of looks over and she says, Mizrik and Kursk, it's so good to see you.
Hey, how you doing? Yes,
Doing great.
We were wondering if we could purchase your boar.
Sure. What are you going to do with it?
We need to do some arcana testing, and it wouldn't be prudent to do it on, a person. And then we're going to use the meat for eating later.
Okay.
So it's like a butchery thing, kind of.
Chris,
Okay.
won't you cook boar tonight? We had big supper.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Are we allowed to eat things that are magic, though?
Oh, the boar won't be magic. We're just going to do some testing with a weapon for butchery.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Kursk, if you make sure that you carve that up into eatable slices and don't, mess up the prime part of it, then yeah, sure, you can do that. It's about ready to be harvested anyway, so go ahead.
How much for pig?
Probably 5 silver.
Here, I'll
Curse.
give you a gold because I'm not sure
Oh.
how this is going to come out.
Oh, okay. Well then, if it doesn't work out, don't worry about the meat.
And Chris whips out Talon
Alrighty.
and
Oh,
gives her what?
Oh, well, maybe we should do this away from them. they
Okay.
raised this.
I do picture Kursk pulling out Talon, like ready to slice it right there.
Yeah, I'll step in the way and be like, hold up. Mr. Jingles told me that he doesn't want this thing to be butchered in front of these people.
Okay, you take pig and Chris go cut it up.
All right, I'll wrap a rope around it and try and
Okay.
bring it out in the woods or something.
It's very domesticated, so you have no problem dragging it out into the woods.
He probably could ride it.
You probably could.
I do an acrobatics check and ride it in
All
the
right,
woods.
let's get that acrobatics check. Let's check it out. Oh man! So you get up on the pig and you go right over the other side, shoop, poof, and land into the dirt.
All right, Curse, kill it here.
Nice. You still have the board sound. That's great. And in the woods, you hear a little snicker.
Oh, it's the boy. Hey, Pip.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, you tried to ride a board. That's great. I love it. Oh my God, that's awesome. I love it. You got to put your feet in and kind of stick them in the sides when you jump up there. That's funny. What are you guys doing? What are you going to do with the board? Is that going to be your mount? That's awesome.
No, we're doing some testing, some weapon testing. I don't know if it's good for a boy to see. Can you go check on your mom?
He's going to be supper.
Oh, yes. And by the way, thank you so much for taking care of that entrance. I went in the cave and I found these bridges and one was broken. And I looked down in the bottom. There was dead people down there.
Pip, you may want to stay out of there for now. It's not safe.
Are you? Oh, okay. All right. I'll stop exploring there. Okay.
All right.
When can I go back?
Maybe once we clean everything out. The monsters may come back. So go check on your mom and be a good little hen.
All right. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see ya. And you see him kind of run around, but he kind of, as he runs, he kind of tips behind a tree, almost trying to be real stealthy, so you don't see him hiding. But it's pretty obvious.
All right. We're ready, Kursk.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys are out there. You guys are out in the woods now. You have the boar there. Nice. So you connect Kursk with the Talon longsword, and as it hits the boar, you see that. Yep, nice. And then you see these. The blade kind of sticks in the boar and doesn't move. It's all of a sudden stuck in there, and you can't get the sword out. And as you look, you see all these little barbs kind of, as the sword hit, came out and attached to the boar itself, and are slowly digging into the boar. As the boar is wheeling and squealing.
Am I still holding on to the sword?
You are still hanging on to the sword.
Can I retract it and swack at him again?
Yeah, you try to pull it out, and you're unable to pull the sword out. About 6 seconds goes by, and you see the talons going farther, and can you roll another damage roll? And they dig in, and then they immediately release, and the sword releases.
Chris swings again.
Alrighty, give it another swing. So this time you hit again, which does connect with the boar, and it immediately grabs in, and you see the teeth diving into it. And the teeth kind of dig in, and the boar goes, all right. And then, but it doesn't release, and about 6 more seconds go by, and roll another damage roll. And the sword does more, and it kind of digs in and sort of tears up the meat a little bit more, and then pulls out.
Okay. Looks like we got supper tonight.
Yeah, I think shredded pork's on the menu.
So from your rolls there, you found out that the sword, when it does a hit, it stays connected for 1 round, doing an additional damage the next round. The creature can disarm it by doing a strength check against the sword.
Okay, so it sticks in him, but I can't make another attack with it.
Correct.
But it automatically hits for the second. It does automatic damage for the second round.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, we'll butcher the hog up and take it back.
All righty. All right. So you butcher it up and take it home. So you guys had your long rest. Woke up in the morning. You've already had breakfast and are ready to set out, unless there's anything else you guys would like to do.
Nope.
All right. So Kriv, they kind of look to you to say, which way to go on in the direction. So.
Oh wait, I need to drop Troop off at.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Sister Gariel.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her to look after Droop. Yeah, he's a reformed goblin who's interested in the faith.
Yeah. So when he walks out this time, you kind of got him in some of those kid clothes. He seems a little bit more like he can walk a little bit more that you would expect from more of a humanoid, not really a goblin type, kind of standing up straight. He's now got a very proud amulet on his chest. His chest is kind of popped out a little bit. He does speak some common where it doesn't quite seem quite as bad, where he's like, morning, me hungry, thank you for breakfast. So just kind of some simple sort of words. And then you kind of go over to Gariel, and she's in the chapel praying when you walk in.
All right, I'll walk up. Lady Gariel.
Ah, Sir Gilbert, it's good to see you again.
We'll be going to the Goblin Castle to deal with the problem, and I'd like to leave my friend here for that event. He is a goblin upcoming to the faith.
Ah, okay. This is unusual. I'm not used to this, but I'll take your word for it. Is he potty trained?
All right, in Goblin, I'm going to ask Drool. Drool, are you potty trained?
Droop says in Goblin, yeah, I go to the bathroom all the time.
Do you know how to use the toilets they use here?
Yes. I can use that.
Good. Now, Lady Gariel, she's a friend. I want you to treat her like you treat me.
I'll treat her nice, yes. Will she teach? Will she teach?
Oh, if you ask, I'm sure she will. If
Excellent.
you like that story last night, she has many more for you.
Excellent.
All right. I'll pat his back to let him know he can walk forward.
Alrighty, so he walks up and he kind of meets with her and she meets with him. She says, unfortunately I don't know Goblin, but I can try to speak Common with him and teach him a little bit.
That would be great.
When will you be back?
When will he be back? I'm hoping this will only be a day's event, but it might be more. I'm going to hand her 10 gold to deal with food for him, food and water and all that.
Okay. All right, sounds good. She's very gracious and says, thank you. I'll take good care of Droop. I'll take very good care of Droop.
All right. I'll be off.
All righty, sounds good.
Hey, Greg, can you pop the long rest on us?
I sure can. Thanks for reminding me.
I just noticed I didn't have any hit points.
Yep. No, thank you. I appreciate it. All righty. Okay, so you guys are heading out of town, I assume, heading to the north?
Yep. On horses, I think.
Yeah, horses and a cart and on your way, I assume. So you guys... Yep, you guys follow Kriv. Kriv, as you continue to follow the trail that you remember, can you give me a survival check, by the way?
Will do.
Stellar. So as you continue along the trail, you don't find any of the things that you had dropped along the trail at all. Kind of going through the woods and whatnot, and time unfortunately passes much longer than what you had expected or remembered going to the castle.
Can I use my owl to help him?
You can.
Fly around.
Absolutely. Why don't you do another survival check for me, and we'll consider it under advantage. So, Kriv, go ahead. Another survival. There you go. So you notice that you were heading off in one direction, but Mizrik's owl kind of sort of comes down and sort of flits around and kind of flies off a little bit, not terribly off your line, but a little bit more maybe towards the west, northwest versus the straight north. Maybe he has a higher vantage, can maybe see the castle or whatnot. Nice. Those horse sounds, they are, aren't they? I need to work on my sound effects. You guys are putting me to shame. So you guys continue along, and eventually it takes probably about a day or so. It gets to be probably about 10 hours or so, 11 hours, 12, right around in that area, when you start to see this castle off in the distance. And it's up on a kind of a ledge within the trees, and it looks like the only way to really approach it is coming in from the west side of the castle itself. And what you see is kind of a castle that has sort of seven crumbling towers of different sizes and heights, but the upper stories are all in various states of collapse. You do see on the west side of the castle, as you come around, there's some steps that kind of walk up. And on the south side, you see that there's many murder holes that are in the side of the wall. And you do notice torches, kind of lights kind of flickering within the murder holes.
Is it dark now?
It's probably dusk at this point, I would say.
I'm gonna cast a spell, so I'll start murmuring and then wave my hands over my body and pound on my chest. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Okay. Alrighty. So as you cast Mage Armor, you see that your staff goes from clear to white. And you notice that you contain your spell effects and you don't lose any spells.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's badass. So what's that mean?
So that means that you don't use a spell slot.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's pretty damn awesome.
And now it's the staff is white, right? Clear to white. That's what I meant.
Will I still get my temporary hit points for an abjuration spell? Do you know, or
For the Mage Armor?
because I'm
Yeah.
I'm a abjuration
Yep.
class or whatever. So
Yep.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Yep. All right. So you cast that.
That's all I had to do.
All right. Anybody else have anything?
No, I'm good. Is it super dark out?
It's dusk. It depends on how late you guys want to wait. I mean, you could kind of get up there now, and you'd still get up there when it's dusk, or you could wait maybe an hour and it'd be dark.
Kirk say we don't take horsies out there.
I agree.
We need to sneak, so we tie horsies up.
All right.
Okay.
Is it within a mile, the castle?
Oh yeah, definitely within a mile.
I'll cast alarm ritual on the horses real quick.
All right, sounds good. You guys want to tie them up in the woods or something like that?
Yeah, kind of hide them where they're off the beaten path.
Yeah. Who has the best survival?
I don't think any of us got proficiency in it.
Go ahead and shout out whatever your scores are.
+2.
That was Kriv. Gilbert, what's yours?
+3. Oh wait, maybe mine is the best.
All right, Mizrik and Dirk, Kursk.
+1.
+1.
What you got, Dirk, for survival?
+5.
All right. So if you guys assist Dirk, I can have him roll at advantage to hide your horses.
All right.
Yes.
Nice job, Dirk. So Dirk's able to really get them kind of tucked in, and you guys step back about 20 feet, and you don't see them anywhere. I mean, they're really in the brush there, the undergrowth, tucked in really nicely. It's always nice to have a druid by, right?
Oh, he's a druid.
Yeah, he's a druid.
Especially when he's alive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. I haven't killed him yet. I gotta work on that.
We're not done yet.
I know, it's still early. Alrighty. So, are you guys, let's see. It's pretty close to dark. We're going to say it's dark because it would take some time to put the horses and get them hidden well enough and whatnot. So it's dark here. There is a moon, however, so it would be low light for anybody that doesn't have dark vision. For dark vision, you guys would be in low light vision. So. All right, there's a nice bright moon that's rising up over the side of the castle. You can see it kind of coming up over the front of it. As you guys, if you're going to be sneaking up there, I'll need probably a stealth. We can, yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth checks. And as you're going up, I'll kind of describe it and show you the map here. Nice. You do see that in the front, there's a short flight of steps that kind of lead up to a terrace in front of the main entranceway. Past the wreckage of a pair of sundered doors, you can see kind of a large dark room that is past there. The round towers kind of overlook the entranceway, and they have dark arrow slits that point down towards the terrace.
Mr. Django say we should scout around castle and see if there may be more than one way in.
Okay.
Secret way.
Alrighty. Now, the map doesn't go any farther out, so you guys don't have to be that close. How close do you want to be at this point?
further back.
Yeah, it's as far as I can go. So just tell me the distance you want from there.
You guys want to just hang back and let Curse do some scouting and then come back and let you know?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Kursk. Sounds good.
Okay, so Curse is going to start, I guess, down here.
And kind of go around that way.
Yeah, he's going to try to follow around the side. He's basically going to try to circumvent the castle and see if he can find any other entrances.
Sure.
So there's an entrance there in the front, right?
Yep, that's correct.